Hello. So yeah, I finished that off and dropped everything off over at Sanctuary. Broke it all down and worked out that I had another person had appeared over in what's it called? Starlight. So I built myself a supply line to here, which for some reason it won't show up, but there is actually a supply line going there, and then a supply line from there to there. So and we've got food going there as well. So um, at the minute, I think we're just gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we're actually gonna take that job with Emmons. There's another job coming up there that will actually help me open up this entire part of the map here. I might actually take a wander down to Diamond City so I can get myself some more people to trade with as well. I have no intention of touching the main quest line too much at the moment, so at the moment me and Cods are just running back to Sanctuary after throwing up some turrets over there in Red Rocket and giving them some food. So for now we're actually doing pretty good. Think we will go get that job off Emmons and then take a wander down that general direction. I do actually want to, while I'm at it, hide my bed, and I need to check in here. I need to put the cutting fluid across and aid. Yeah, I've got a Nuka-Cola, so I'm elected with that one. So I'm going to put the cutting fluid across, which will give me more oil. As you see, I've got stuff that I need to sell that Trudy isn't really the best person to sell them to, so yeah, to let my beret. At some point I will actually get the black uniform, the Brotherhood yeah, I need sounds too for that. What do I need from the bracers actually? Calibrated shocks, yeah, I need sounds too for that as well. So I'm gonna go with sounds too. Oh, bananas. Why do I not meet requirements? Level 17, that's why. Oh, it's a few away, so what am I going to go with then? Well, I've got the hacking and I've got the lockpick. Start bouncing these up. I need to bounce that up. One of the quests that I actually get here will entail me doing a lot of talking to someone. So it's handy to actually have your charisma up a little bit. I've always found the best thing to do if you've got any talking quests or anything like that, right? My best advice to you is get your charisma to 10 and then grab the bubble head as well. That'll bring you up to 11, okay? Whenever it comes up in red, even when you're up at 10, there's still pretty much like a 50% chance you're going to fail. So what I'm actually wearing at the moment is called summer shorts. So for females, go with either a dress or go with summer shorts or something like that actually puts your charisma up by 2. For blokes, go with gear that actually brings your charisma up by 2. Then you're guaranteed you will not feel any red speech checks. I never do. I never have. Although I have now a habit of quick saving when I know one's about to land down on top of me if I need to pass it. I actually had my charisma up at 10 once, and was running around basically just in Brotherhood gear. I'd found a Brotherhood uniform and I was running around in Brotherhood uniform, and there's part of the Brotherhood quest, as I said, you have to do some talking, and I failed. Even though I had 10 charisma, I failed anyway, and I had to keep reloading in until I passed it. I went in with 9 charisma and summer shorts on, which brought me up to 11 and passed. So, you know, it's a bit of a silly thing for them to do. And to be honest, the reason I do actually pick up the quest that I will get here in a minute is because it will force me over onto this side of the map, which means I can get all of this area opened up. But once I'm done here, I can actually walk down and take a bridge and head into Diamond City. So I can cross the water and head over into Diamond City and open myself up somewhere else. I can trade. This is what this is all about. Just somewhere where I can sell and get weaponry. I'm not going near Diamond for anything to do with the main quest line. Might end up activating the beginning of it, but I don't actually go and do it. My normal thing is I keep CODs for a little while. In the beginning, I didn't actually know that certain people were companion available and whether I would like them or not, namely the likes of dance and all the rest of it. And I ended up doing the entire game with CODs first. And I think that happened twice before I actually caught on. I'm an idiot.
Sam, this level of security is necessary these days. No long locked doors.
So I'll keep Codsworth for a little while, and then I will split off into Good Neighbour, and I will find myself Macready. I'll keep Macready around until I can get his affinity up to the highest. And then I'll split off and do other bits, and I'll either grab Piper, or if Dance is actually available by that point in time, I will take Dance with me.
Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir? Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aelin, Reese,
Hi, idiot.
it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team. She shows
He's all smiles until he sees you.
guidance. I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay.
Love her.
I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough girl. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to
You
learn
got
what
shouted
to
at.
do. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you
Your
need
gray's
to
gone
obey
from
our
your beard.
orders without question.
That won't be a problem.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture. So I'll get right to the point. I only ask for 2 things from anyone under my command. Honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. Now, before I release you to Aelin and Reese for your assignments, there's one last order of business. From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Initiate. This is only a training rank. I'm not permitted to grant ranks any higher.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam initiate.
She doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to
Yeah, she
victory.
does. She's got a tattoo on her arm that says Brotherhood of Steel and Steel We Trust, Ad
Because we're
Victoriam.
fighting for the
Don't
future
argue with
of
her.
mankind.
I actually do
Our
have a
Round
Brotherhood
Oak
tattoo.
is more powerful than any weapon you could
I'm actually
ever get.
planning on getting a
Remember,
major, massive back piece
now,
that'll all be
I
Fallout
need you to
inspired.
report to Halen or Reese for your next assignment. Dismissed, soldier.
It'll actually be a modern twist on Idrisil and the Valkyrie and things like that, but it'll all be Fallout modern twists, so, you know, I love this girl.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
I can handle it.
If you could, you'd be the first. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
There is no guarantee this is going to work, even though I've got all this on. And my charisma right now is at 11.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up,
It
Reese
worked.
is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about, and there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again. Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what you're doing. He'll come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
I am.
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Where are you sending me? Oh, that's alright. Yeah, that one I can do. Alright, idiot.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Game? What do you mean?
I can usually size people up at a glance, but you're different. And it's bugging the heck out of me. You're not the military type.
I am actually.
You're a loner.
No.
So I can't figure out why
Well,
you're sticking around.
I'm antisocial.
You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
Good question. I'm gonna make you trust me. Leave me alone. Let's go with this one and see the look on his face. It's so much fun.
The Brotherhood might be the best chance I'll ever have to find my son.
Well, as far as reasons go, that's a pretty good one. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Dance trusts you.
No, you're gonna
If
cut
you
me
step
some
out of
slack
line and any of
because
my
I
brothers
just
or
told you
sisters
my
in
kid's
danger,
missing.
I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here.
Yeah.
Don't come back until the job's done.
Gift. I know where you're sending me. Always is the first job with him for some reason. I used to actually wander along and clear that place out and then go and do everything with Dance at Artjet and then come back and he would send me straight back and it would be completely refilled. So I save my bullets now. Just go and do it the once. Slight spoiler warning here, if you do the Brotherhood ending, which there's a high chance I will do, Reese, he actually does knock over the car. Cool. Reese will actually eat humble pie. And become a major suck up to you. And I mean a major suck up. He apologizes and everything. Major suck up. I'm like,